Hello and welcome to another video on my Minecraft Vanilla Survival series. Well, I guess a little bit not vanilla, but mostly vanilla. The only things that aren't vanilla are, of course, Optifine and my current texture pack. Today we are going to be working on our mine and expanding that, and hopefully getting diamonds and progressing. If that happens, we might be able to get ourselves a new house, possibly among the trees. Okay, so I just finished the tunnel down. When we check F3, we are on Y11, which is arguably the best place to mine at because it's right above lava level. Don't quote me on that. It might be 12, that's right above lava level. Either way, you can find diamonds up to level 15, so it doesn't really matter. It's just better not to go too low, because then you will inevitably run into lava, and that could break a good strip mining trip. Once I'm down here, as you can see, I now have to make it look nice. And to do that, my plan is to create a big wooden archway right here, going back in a kind of retro, similar to my base up there, maybe with a couple lighter tones, but overall just wooden, nice looking. I don't want this to be a bland thing, because mining's so bland as it is, you might as well make it look interesting. So yeah, now that we have the basic mine ready, I can go in and start a 1 hour long mining session. Okay, so we just found diamonds. Let's dig around these to make sure they're not going to fall into lava. And yeah, first diamonds of this series. Exciting. Very, very exciting. Yay! Also, if you'll notice, I did get the achievement. That's because earlier in the world, I was going through creative mode to get a thumbnail, and I needed to get one thing to add to the thumbnail. In the end, I ended up scrapping the thumbnail though, and I accidentally clicked the diamond button, and then I threw it on the ground and picked it back up. And then I had to immediately delete it, of course, because that would ruin the integrity of the series. But until that happened, yeah, I lost my achievement for it. I got the achievement, but I got it early. So yeah, I did get my achievement on the actual first diamonds. Either way, let's continue this mining session. Welcome back from the mining session. The results were pretty good. If you, all things considered, that is. We did pretty well. Not too much of any given resource, but a good amount of each. And diamonds. Got a diamond pickaxe, and I'll be able to get some obsidian after this clip. This is awesome. I'll be able to upgrade all of these to blast furnaces, except, of course, the middle one, which I plan to leave like this so that I can cook stone. And yeah, this is going to be exciting. I'll see you after the clip. Okay, so I got the blast furnaces. So now my smelting will be extra speedy. Except for this middle one, which I have established will remain a normal furnace so that I can smelt stone so I can make more blast furnaces. This furnace array is what's going to power most of my iron gathering. Okay, so now it's time to mine out some obsidian. So, instead of boring you with a very long time lapse of me mining all of this, or even worse, making you watch me go through the sheer pain that is mining obsidian, I will magically mine it all by just hitting it with this pick, this once, if I could get into correct position. Ah, yes. Did it. So, I was mining obsidian, and when I mined the block fell from under my feet, I fell too fast. I fell into the lava. Right before my safety precaution could kick in. And not just that, my safety precaution has now locked me under the lava, also known as the water. So, when I inevitably die, I am cheating all my stuff back, and you cannot stop me. Also, initiate depressed emoji. Okay, I've given myself a diamond pickaxe. That's really all I cared about losing. I have enough iron to remake everything else, and the other materials I had in my inventory were relatively basic. Unless, of course, I was a spoon and decided to carry all of my iron with me, which, thankfully, I did not. Maybe I recognized that this was going to happen. Or maybe I was smart enough to avoid it. Nah, that doesn't happen. Either way. Oh yeah, I need wood. Well, give me a second to get all my stuff back, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that I have all of my gear back, I can actually mine out the obsidian. This time, I'm going to get it on camera, so if something like that happens again, at least you can watch it. So, yeah, obsidian. Okay, so now that I've got all that obsidian, it's time to make another portal. Now, this nether portal isn't going to be anything big, it's not going to be grand, it's just going to be a nether portal, which I can access the nether with. And I'm going to place it somewhere out in this field, because I feel like, you know, that I don't want to put it up under my base because I don't want to hear the annoying sound all the time. Plus, there's also not enough space. So, if I can just place it on top of this nondescript hole in the ground that was not created by a creeper by any means. No creeper explosions have ever occurred in this area. And yeah, let's decorate this portal and see what happens. Okay, so I'm back. All I need to do is spiffy this up a little bit. Not too much, but just a little something. And yeah, time to open up that nether portal. Of course, I'm not going to be going into it yet. First I want to get some more diamond, but it's good to know that we have it. Okay, so I need to mine some more to get some diamonds so that I can feel safe going into the nether. However, I can't mine more because I do not have a reliable source of food. Now, I could make an animal farm, but the majority of the animals I was used to finding here have stopped spawning and been replaced by a volley of horses. So, instead of trying to rely on that, I'm going to do something a little bit more reliable. And that is making an AFK fish farm. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard of these. They are very common. And they not only get you lots of fish, but also armor and enchantments. So, I'm going to make one. Okay, so I have everything I need. And I need to set up this area. I've got that on there, just because when I place that there, it'll stop there from being noise. Take that out. Drop that in. I actually just heard news that they are nerfing this in future updates, which is very interesting. I expected it, but I didn't expect it to come with the Nether update. I expected it to come with an update that seems a little bit more fitting to what an AFK fish farm is. Of course, they came in the update that, well, at least they really came in the update that is known for being aquatic, so, you know, maybe that's not as strange as I thought. I've seen designs with the gold pressure plate and with the iron pressure plate, and I don't know which design's better, so I have both. And once I do more research, if I find out, then I can change that for then. We go down here. Now we can connect up that. Okay, my torches just disappeared. That's all that happened. Not great. Not a great situation. Definitely not ideal. So we're not going to be putting our results in here as of right now, then. And I'm going to have to replace those torches. That stinks. I'll come back to you when I figured out my storage solution. Okay, so the design is finished. It works. Oops, there we go. It's hard to get in between my bed and the thing. Anyway. It works. Nothing much more to say. AFK Fish Farm. What do you know? If you go down here, this is where all of our storage is gonna go. And now I'm gonna AFK here for a little while right after I get the crops from my farms, because hey, if I'm gonna AFK, I might also get the crops from my farms. Before I continue with that AFK fishing session, the first thing I got was a trapdoor hook. Now, I know what you may be thinking, and yes, you are right. I'm making this. You can't stop me. Okay, so I'm back from that AFK fish farming session. I got a bunch of cool stuff. I had to cut it short though, because of just time restrictions in the making of this video. A lot of the fish I have eaten, so the actual counts here aren't completely accurate. But yeah, this is what I've gotten. So there are a couple things I'd like to start off by doing. First, we take this book. I'm going to apply that to my diamond pickaxe. I'm going to take this book and apply it to my crossbow. And I'm going to look through all of the bows, power, a breaking and flame, ooh, and power 2 and a breaking. So this one goes on the bow, my bow, as well as this one, because I like flame. And ooh, but we can't put that on a sword, so ooh, but I don't want bait of the arthropods. I'll put luck of the sea on my remaining fishing rod, and yeah, I'm stuck with that. I shouldn't say stuck, that's really good. Yeah. Do I have everything? Yeah. So if we go up here, find our anvil, and first things first, we combine these two, and then we combine them with my actual bow, and call it the yeet bow, because that's what we call everything. And then this crossbow is the non-religious bow, because it's not a crossbow. And we take out our diamond pickaxe. We can combine it with efficiency 5. Put that back in there. And finally, this, which we will name, of course, is it Luck of the Sea? Yeah, so Lucky Fishing, because I can't think of anything creative. Oh, I don't have the levels for that. Okay, so I'll just have to save that enchantment for later. When I feel more like enchanting a fishing rod. So yeah, now that I have completed that and I have a sustainable source of food, as well as other farms, it's gonna be time to go into the mines. So I'll cut to another mining time lapse. Okay, so I finally got some diamonds. Well, some more diamonds. And because of that, I'm going to make two things. One is going to be an enchantment table, and the other one is going to be a diamond sword. So let's go up and get to work on it. I'm also going to take some of my iron up there because it's very inefficient to constantly be going back and forth between these two areas. Okay, enchanting table time. Boom. This is the start of something great. Okay, so I now also have a diamond sword, which I'm going to save in here. I am not putting Bane of Arthropods on it because that's stupid. And yeah. I think I'm going to end my episode here today. I thank you all for watching. In the next episode, I'm going to be moving out of here since I have an enchantment table and I just don't have enough space for that. I'm going to be moving out, hopefully, to some place among the trees, because the tree house is really good in the type of biome I'm in. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one. Goodbye.